guys, we got Winston Shih, 36 years old. Girlfriend's name is Kay. They're opening a restaurant. Are they crazy?
What's it called?
It's called Share.
I love it!
Oh my God.
Wait a minute, Ted, they spelled it wrong. S-H-A-R-E. Duh, it's C-H-E-R. First problem right here, spelled wrong. It says it has a lovely, sterile, cold, uninviting atmosphere that looks like a sandwich shop and a doctor's office.
Yeah, you can drop off your urine sample and get a hoagie.
He's never even worked in a restaurant once.
He worked a corporate job. He was an MBA. He worked for a huge consulting firm.
Wait a minute, you guys. He's an MBA. He's corporate. He lives on the Upper West Side, and he's opening a restaurant in the East Village, which is like trendy downtown cool. I don't see it happening very well.
All right, well, Kay has a lot of experience in restaurants. That's the good news. She was a chef at Le Cirque and Montrachet.
I have some bad news.
What?
He's got a rash on his chest. It also says here that he uses lots of gel, and so we're definitely going to have to address that.
They're investing their entire life savings, their careers, their lives.
And the family's conservative. They don't approve of this risky business thing.
Okay, we've got a lot to do. I've got to get this restaurant ready for the opening tonight.
I can't believe we're opening a restaurant in one day.
Check, please.
All right.
To my life, and my world never looks so bright. Yeah, it's true. You bring out the best in me when you are around. When you are around, all things just keep getting better. Days keep getting better, nights keep getting better. All things just keep getting better.
Alrighty.
Hey, I think this is it. Right here. H. Hello.
Wow, hi. Let's see what we have here. Check this place out.
How's the chest fungus? Oh my God.
This isn't that bad. I mean, it's not great.
Is this guy running from your tragic apartment? This is horrible. Oh my God.
Oh, you guys, there's the fungus. I found the fungus. Oh my God.
Oh, no.
The fungus.
Yeah, I think it is. It's from my excessive sweating, rubbing.
When you have a fungus, go to the doctor. This bed is kind of comfortable.
Look, Jay, don't you just want to make love?
This is a great bottle of wine.
That's the first bottle that Kay and I
Really?
bought. Yeah.
Now, who's Kay?
Kay is my girlfriend.
Kay is your girlfriend.
I'm going into the fridge.
International scuba champion.
I'm going into the fridge.
Go, do it. Oh, my word. Oh, I found it. This place is a mesh.
Look, you guys, he could start a sporting goods store in here.
I'm having trouble breathing. Is that, normal?
Tweed. More tweed. Hey. Welcome to Winston Shih's restaurant. May I take your order? No, I'm sorry. This is the drive-thru.
Are you going to have a drive-thru?
I can work your drive-thru.
Mind if I borrow your credit cards? Thanks.
I've been gelled. You are a professional hair person. How could you?
So you should wear this, and then you say just things like, how many in your party? Say it with disdain. What goes around comes around, honey. There you go. There, I got your back, Teddy.
Look, startup. You're opening a restaurant, you know nothing about it.
No, I do. I'm an expert now.
You really don't know anything about it?
Well, I'm trying to get as much knowledge as possible.
Winston, this is your brain on gel.
This is your hair on gel. Not a pretty picture, is it?
There is so much dust on everything. Look.
He bought this when there was only 14 units left.
Order now. Lesbians are standing by.
How does my hair look?
really good. You look fabulous.
I look sexy.
Wow, did you just get lucky?
And for the summer season, lightweight plaid, in short sleeves, in long sleeves, in blacks. Yes, just when you thought there was no more plaid on the planet, more plaid. Plaid for fall, plaid for spring, plaid for summer.
There's a lot of clutter in here and a lot of dust.
Kyan, you're also, as you observe the cleanliness issue, you're also kind of skipping right over this, which kind of freaks me out.
You have nothing cool to wear at this restaurant.
You're right.
You're the first person these peeps are going to see.
You're right.
They're going to come in expecting to see Shih.
Yeah.
It's going to just be you. That's already a letdown.
Here we go.
Oh, God. That's the worst idea you've ever had.
Forever, I've always wanted to try something on my own. Try to build something in my own business.
Oh, I think this is where the fungus came from. It's where it all started, people.
And then Kay was working at a magazine as a food editor, and she wanted to get back into the kitchen. So I'm like, hey, why don't we go ahead and open up a restaurant?
My ass keeps getting bigger.
How's that?
It's coming out of my mouth.
We were a little bit worried that may affect our relationship because we're partners in this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That looks delicious. I can't wait to go to the restaurant.
It's from the Mesozoic era.
You have these big pores. Talk to me about your skin.
So, yeah, I do have the big pores. I have kind of like, you know, the T-zone where it kind of gets oily as the day goes on, right through here and right down the nose, but then dry over here.
I think you guys are drinking too much. I mean, is this one day?
What was this?
That's stock. You're playing around with stock. This is veal stock. What is that? Kicking around veal stock.
Don't fall down.
He can't wear any of this in the East Village.
And I'm guessing right now that this apartment isn't really your focus.
It is not at all. It's the restaurant.
It's the restaurant.
All the way.
Oh, that's her. That's Kay. That's Kay.
I mean, what other restaurants in the city do you love the interior of?
Craft and craft.
Oh my God, you like craft? To me, that's very American. It's urban, but it has there's a lot of the materials are very earthy and organic and kind of Americana.
That's what we like.
But in an urban, sophisticated way. So okay, well that's cool. I'm excited. I mean, I love that as an inspiration.
I mean, isn't food safety kind of an important part of being a restaurant owner?
Tell me a little bit about what you're hoping to get out of all this.
Just to fit better into the neighborhood, to look like I'm a restaurateur of a East Village cool, hip restaurant.
Which is weird because I saw nothing in your closet that resembles that sort of aesthetic.
I know, that's why I need the help.
Does this tie make my pants look more red?
So you have really very little experience in working with a restaurant.
That's correct, right.
Very different to now be basically the owner.
And I'm going to be working the front of the house, so I'll be the manager / host.
How far away is Rome from Naples?
Oh, has the menu been finalized?
Not yet. So we're trying to kind of pare it down to the select few that's really going to represent what the restaurant is.
Oh, just when I thought the plaid had ended.
I can't believe
Look at all this plaid. God, it makes me crazy.
It would be really helpful to get your advice on what you think works and doesn't work.
Let's hit the road. Tom, we got to take this guy down to the restaurant and get going.
You're leaving?
If we don't get this restaurant figured out, you're pretty much gonna be living in a pizza box.
And single and homeless.
And you're gonna still have a chest rash, so we have to go. Come on. Come on, Dad.
See ya.
Hey, you guys, seriously? He has a hot body.
Oh yeah, he's slamming.
We got to drive downtown.
Let's
Oh
do
my
some
God,
shopping.
let's go.
Tom drives like a lunatic.
I hadn't talked to Winston in a week, and I call him up, see what's up. It's like I just bought a restaurant.
We were all very surprised and concerned.
Winston has no restaurant experience as far as I know.
I think Winston's family is, they're supportive, but I think they're very nervous.
Oh my God, I'm so nervous about seeing your restaurant.
I'm excited for you guys to see it.
I'm gonna be brutally honest with you, I have to tell you.
Oh, speaking of being brutally honest, you're opening a restaurant? You're insane.
We went down to the point where we picked out specific toilet paper.
Which toilet paper did you pick? Did you go with the quilted northern?
We did.
You did? Oh,
Yes.
very chic.
I like it. Is it right here? Oh my goodness. Oh my God, I love the front of the building. Look how great this is. I love the door handle.
Oh,
Come on, Tina. Oh, Ted, come on in.
Okay, so yeah, so this is the upstairs. This is gonna be
Wow, I thought you said it was small.
I love what you did with the windows.
Hey, Kay.
Oh, you must be Kay. Hi, Kay. Oh my God, we've heard so much about you. So wait a minute, this is sort of the upstairs space. It's kind of the lounge.
But it'll serve as the lounge / waiting area.
Right now, it does look like you might be here to drop off a urine sample.
That wasn't the goal.
That wasn't the goal. Anyway, I'm dying to see downstairs.
Okay, yeah.
Yay.
Thanks.
Ooh, oh, hey, hello. Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, so this one we are still working on the layout here.
Have you ever been on a ship? That's where it looks like we are right now. The lighting in here, I mean, hello. Look at this.
Haven't gotten to
Oh
those
my
yet.
God. These are gorgeous. Take this and a wine bottle and a brick, and that's your palette,
You
right?
want it to feel warm, you want it to feel inviting, comforting, and that's what we were trying to do with the space by bringing in elements like this and the wood.
I feel like this basement should look like the combination of a really modern barn meets, you know, sort of the wine cellar meets the industrial space. How do you feel about it? Do you feel comfortable with it? Do you like it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that I'm gonna need to focus just on this lower, like once you come in this door.
Okay.
For your opening. Yeah.
We gotta get into some
Okay,
food.
I gotta go. Bye, kids. Have fun. I'm gonna take this doorknob. I hope you don't mind.
Okay.
I need it for inspiration.
All right, Kay, let's go in the kitchen and taste some of your food.
Hey, great. There's a lot for you to try.
Oh, this
Yeah,
looks
you're gonna like
fabulous. What's your philosophy about cooking?
We are trying to go organic and support small farmers who practice sustainable farming. We really want to be sensitive to the environment.
So what we're going to do is take a look at some of the dishes that you're thinking about.
Yes.
And talk about which ones are going to make the most sense tonight.
Okay.
So you've got a couple salads to start with. Can you tell us what's in these?
It's actually a 3-herb salad. It's pretty aggressive, but it's like you picked it out of your garden, just tossed it, you know.
It just explodes. It's really, really great.
This is kind of a warm frisee salad with butter radishes.
Now, what are you dressing this salad with?
This is a mustard vinaigrette.
For my money, I think I might like a little bit more of the acid
More of the oomph,
note in
yeah.
that. I would definitely go with the 3-herb salad.
My favorite too.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
That's the kind of salad people will leave a restaurant remembering.
Right, this is my grandmother's recipe. I grew up eating it, kind of an aspic terrine. I kind of just updated it with, you know, flavors of saffron and fleur de sel.
Aspic is basically a savory gelatin
Exactly.
dish.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's one of our favorite dishes right there.
This is the steamed black cod.
Yes.
We think it's a great fish.
I think that's a really successful dish too. Let's do your 3-herb salad. Let's do the country terrine and the steamed cod. I think those were all really, really great dishes. I'm glad to hear that you're receptive to feedback because I've got some really expert people coming to the dinner tonight. 2 fantastic editors from Gourmet Magazine, Larry Carroll and Doc Willoughby.
Wow, that's fantastic. Well, we look forward to that.
The only other thing I wanted to ask you about as you go into this business together, are you sure you really want to work together all the time?
We talked about it. We were very concerned that it'd be really bad for our relationship, but it actually has been really great.
It has.
It has really been
yeah.
great. And I wouldn't want to do this with anybody else except for Kay.
Here we are, Gracious Home. You've been here before.
I have been here before.
You have?
They have great things.
What a good
Thanks.
straight boy you are. Come on. The thing is, it's a great resource because they have an incredible collection of lighting that's commercial and residential.
Right.
And I think you need a little residential feeling. We want to make it
Yes.
feel a little bit warmer and sort of inviting, okay? This is the first piece I wanted to show you, which I think is really cool. It has the metal details that we were talking about. And also, because it has the linen shade, it's very warm and it's acoustic.
So you don't think it'll be too big, though, for that area?
Well, I'm seeing the fixtures as like almost light sculptures.
Okay.
So I want them to be really exaggerated.
Okay, yeah.
These are also from Robert Abbey. I thought what would be really great is to bring in an element that is a little bit more traditional and that's going to contrast against all of the
See where you're
modernity.
going. Maybe we went over too much to the side of just, like you're saying, starkness, just plain,
Right.
simple.
So we're on board?
I
We're
like
good?
that. I like
okay,
that, Tom.
let's talk about dimmers. I think dimmers are a necessity. Literally, when I walked in your restaurant upstairs, if you just dim the lights, it would change the whole mood. So these are great dimmers. These are Leviton Illumitech dimmers. You just touch the button on the bottom, and the lights will come onto the level that you set
They're
them
already
at.
adjusted.
And
Okay.
you and I, we have to run like the wind because we have
Like
a
the
lot
wind?
to do.
All right.
Yeah, I've got to decorate your whole damn place. Come on, let's go.
Okay, come on. Come on. Here we go. So Nicole Fari, bet you're wondering.
Yeah, what are we doing here?
Why did we come to a restaurant? I thought we'll take you to a place where they have a restaurant and clothing.
Yeah,
Talk about, taking care of the details. Let's get back here to the clothes.
Oh, here's the men's clothing.
You're gonna be the front person at the restaurant. You're gonna be the maitre d', the manager. I wanted you to have clothing that's easy to wear, because you're gonna be in it for 14, 15, 16 hours a day, but also something that had kind of a cool, sophisticated sensibility.
Okay,
And I think these clothes are gonna do the trick. Now this is a really, really lightweight silk and cotton, so it's gonna be super, super cool.
Okay.
It's gonna breathe beautifully.
That's what I need.
Just like the food in your restaurant is organic and natural. Things that are natural are often better. Okay, let's try one last look.
All right.
This is a silk sweater. It's very, very lightweight. It's not any more heavy than this shirt.
Really?
Which a lot of times people don't realize that. Take one last look in the mirror.
All right.
What do you think?
People have known me in suits, and so this is still a suit. Like just the last
Was a little
outfit?
bit more cash.
Yeah, I like that.
Before we make up our minds, let's go see how it looks in a restaurant setting. Now let's see you in your element.
Okay.
Now we're really gonna have you with an open flame. Maybe you take the jacket off when we're in the kitchen.
Okay.
Then this is helping me because I think maybe a little bit more relaxed.
Yeah, okay.
Do you feel comfortable in these clothes in here?
Yeah, this is, like you said, lightweight. I can move around in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's still sophisticated
Yeah.
when you go to the front of the house.
Yeah.
I don't know what they call that in the restaurant biz, but...
Front of the house.
Okay, see?
Back of the house.
Natural. Hey there.
Hey, Jay. How are you?
I'm good. I'm just hanging out with my boys over
Oh,
here.
yeah. You guys looking pretty tough. Thanks for the umbrella.
You're welcome. So listen, I brought you to the East Village, your new stomping ground for your business. I thought it'd be cool to take you to some places that we could talk to the business owners and find out how they managed to stay open for such a long period of time. Do you have any concerns about maybe setting up shop here in the East Village?
Yeah, we want to fit into their neighborhood. We don't want to be...
Because you came from corporate crowd.
That's right. But that's not what we want to portray down here.
So let's duck into here.
Okay. Oh, where are we going in here?
Come on. It's called Atomic Passion, but it's been
Okay.
around for about 12 years.
Wow, this is a different place.
Hey, Justin.
Hey, how you doing?
Winston is opening up a restaurant tonight. It's called Share.
Now, is that Share like the singer Share? Or is that Share like...
As in, come share our food with us.
First and foremost, I'd say treat everybody nice. A lot of times you look at somebody, you think they're no good, and it turns out that they're a magazine editor or what have
I see what
you.
you're saying.
What kind of crowd do you guys attract here?
Get a mix.
Do you draw the uppies too?
Oh, yeah, tons.
You do?
Yeah, of course. I mean, they spend money.
Right.
The reason why we like it down here is because of the mix.
So how'd you get started with this place?
Me and my girlfriend at the time, we opened up the store. We were in love. This was our baby. If you want some piece of advice, don't go into business with a friend or girlfriend because the relationship just will not survive.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
He's going to business with his girlfriend.
We're still in business together now, I mean, the store outlived the relationship.
Okay, well, I will take that into consideration.
Listen, thank you so much. Okay, come on. Let's go get that hair taken care of and that
Okay.
strange fungi.
Oh, no.
You can't serve that at Share.
This is the mezzanine spa. It's at Soho Integrated Health. This is a full-on doctor's office down here, and then upstairs is a complete spa. This is one-stop shopping for you, so you can have your chest looked at,
Okay.
your funky fungus. You also get a peel while we're here and have these congested pores dealt with.
We can go ahead and get you upstairs, changed, and on your way.
Come on, let's go. Hi, Dr.
Hey, hi, Kyan. How are you?
Good to see you.
So the first thing I want to do is take a look at here what's cooking. Well, the official name of this is called Tinea versicolor. Tinea.
I'm hearing fungus.
Right. Well, it is a type of fungus. It's a yeast that lives on everybody's skin. That's why I can touch it.
You have a yeast infection, Winston.
Truth of this is it's not an infectious type, so the gal won't have to worry. And I can give you a quick and easy prescription to take care of that.
Okay.
I'll make sure.
Thank you.
Okay.
And then the
so-
other thing was the pores. Do you want to take a look at the pores?
Yeah, let's take a look. Asian skin can often have dilated pores that get plugged with dead skin cells and bacteria. And so usually we want to loosen up those dead skin cells. I usually prep you for something like that with a special medical peel. Peels are all designed to be exfoliated.
They'll break down all the dead skin cells and remove the excess oil from inside the pore.
Okay.
It can sting a little bit. Tell me about how your father reacts to this whole restaurant thing. You left a very good job.
He's really nervous and stressed out, and he really can't listen to too much because it makes him too nervous.
What I do now is I put on a post-peel moisturizer. These dead skin cells are going to exfoliate over the next few days. You won't really see much of it. It happens more on a cellular or microscopic level.
Brother, we need to get you changed because we're gonna go get a haircut. Let's get out of here.
Thank you. Good to see you.
My pleasure. Good to see you. Be well.
Okay.
The restaurant is very bare and minimal. It's supposed to be simple and clean.
It's white and it's loud.
It's not as warm as I would hope it could be.
It's not a place that I'd like to spend, an hour and a half eating.
I'm very concerned about Winston's opening a restaurant.
So Jay Bird, what do you think of his hair?
I love your hair.
Yeah? Right, he had great hair. It's just the cut was a little bad.
We were going to give you a good faux hawk.
Both Kay and I are not ready to go back to the corporate world. We're not considering failure as an option. I am definitely still nervous, though. But not as nervous as I was before.
This is great.
All right.
Tom did.
All right.
Wait, let me, I'll cover your eyes. Hi. Okay.
Holy cow. This is awesome. Wow.
Isn't it weird what cleaning can do?
This is fantastic.
Your bed is in now a sensible location so that, like, it makes sense you can get around it.
And look at these, the votive candles.
Yeah. That's a very inexpensive version of a headboard. But I've just sort of focused on the restaurant.
Right.
Because I feel like that's the real sort of thing that we need to deal with. But what I did do for you was I got you a storage space.
Oh, you did?
At Storage USA, which is very conveniently located for you. Okay. I got rid of all the obvious stuff, snowboards, skis, ski boots.
Once in a while.
Things that you only use every once in a while, so you can go access them, and it's very close by.
You had all these great suits that you spent a lot of money on.
Yeah.
And it's a shame for them just to stay up here and not be used. So I took the ones that were summer weight. There's a way you can take these suit components and use them as a sport coat to supplement that casual wardrobe that you didn't really have.
Oh, check it out.
Oh, my God.
He's no sucker.
I love it.
Let me see that T-shirt.
Look at this.
That's hilarious.
What we did, we broke up the suit. We put the jacket on with denim, just straight leg Levi's, sandals from Nicole Fari, and the ribbon belt, which is so easy to just really give an outfit a lot of personality.
After hanging out with me in the East Village, don't you feel like you'd fit in maybe a little more?
Much better. Yeah, much better.
Look, it's Shootopia.
Wow.
It's a Shootpalooza.
Our little Winston is going to be on his feet for 16, 20 hours a day. There was an orthopedist named Dr. Taryn Rose, and she saw so many people with foot injuries because of high fashion shoes that were causing foot problems. She created a shoe that basically looks great, but also isn't detrimental to your feet. These are going to be great for when you're working at the restaurant. These are from Terra Plana. These also are constructed from materials that are going to be comfortable, that are going to support your feet. So we're going to pick a shoe like this for tonight.
All right.
And then stay here. I have one last surprise for you.
One more?
And if you have a headache, take these out of the freezer,
Oh,
wrap it right on.
I know
Takes care of that migraine right away.
So what do we have here?
We have the uniforms for your wait staff. These are just a brown t-shirt from American Apparel. And all we did was just take a potato and make a stamp out of it, and we bleached the logo onto the shirt.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna talk a little bit about your hair care real quick. You have, typical Asian hair. You've got a lot of it, but it's very straight and very coarse. Your solution was to try and weigh it down with a lot of gel.
Yeah.
Okay, gel, it dries hard and it looks hard. I want to see you use different types of products. Waxes, grooming creams, grooming pastes, anything that's emollient but that doesn't dry hard. And what we use at the salon today is basically a wax. You emulsify it in your hand like that, rub it together, and then work it in. You already have some in your hair, so we're not going to do it again. And then the last thing is just I want to talk to you about skincare, okay?
Yeah.
So your skin looks very even right now.
Felt good.
It looks beautiful. So the whole point of the skincare is really to maintain that, okay? So this is Biotherm Ohms, the T-Pure Anti-Shine Facial Cleanser. Anti-Shine because it's going to remove all that excess oil. This is called Active Anti-Shine Moisturizer, okay? And basically it's an oil-free moisturizer. And that's it. Do you feel ready to go see your restaurant?
I am.
I'm excited.
I'm really ready. Thank you very much.
Hey boys, we gotta get out of here.
I can't wait to see Share. Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
Woo! Come on, let's go see your new place. All right, you excited? Dude, this is your restaurant, man.
All your money money is on the line today.
God, this is a moment of truth.
Okay,
all right.
the place.
Hey, Kay.
Hi.
Hello.
Look, the sign. You got it.
Look. Oh, my God.
All right.
But you spelled it wrong.
Okay, wait.
All right.
I didn't do anything up here, as you know.
Yes.
These are all left over from downstairs. It's going to be your job while you're cooking. You have to get this room sort of pulled together.
Okay.
Before people show up tonight. So let's go downstairs. I'm going to take my coat off.
Okay.
Okay, one, two, three.
Let the food show begin.
Oh my God! Look at the
You are kidding me.
Right?
I can't believe we're at the bathroom.
We're not worth This is so like where I want people to eat my food.
Literally everything that you painted white, I painted with this sort of metallic bronze paint from Ronin. Because what it did is just turned it all into like sort of this rich detail. So the whole idea of this space was mixing the modern barn with a wine cellar and then keeping the industrial loft feel. These chairs are amazing. These chairs are from Oli. The sconces are a little traditional, so they kind of bring in something a little bit more refined. Creative engineering, they are so incredible, and they made the custom dining table. This is a bronze mirror. For every one bottle, you now have two. You should have seen Winston when we were in the store.
Why?
I was like, and these are the two fixtures that are going to go over the table, and Winston like this.
Can you believe we're gonna open with the other thing?
I know.
Like, what were we
It really
thinking?
does look like this compared to what was then before. It did look like a doctor's office.
Yeah. It really did.
So what the potential could be, we had no idea. Oh, what do we have here?
So I brought Valen here because Valen is a maitre d' at one of my favorite Italian restaurants called La Madre, and I figured that he would actually know a lot about the customer service values that are really important to repeat clients and repeat customers. And
you are the first person that they see. You have to immediately, make them feel like they are welcome. What I think we should do, and we're going to surprise you, but I want you to role play now. I think I'm going to have you as a host, and I want to see you, Jay.
well, let's be a couple.
And Jay, please come outside.
Okay.
And I just want to watch, just kind of see what you're doing. Okay?
Hi. How are you? We've been expecting you tonight.
Oh,
to
great.
share.
Thank you.
So good to see you. Come on in.
That was actually very, very, very nice. But let them come to you. And also, as soon as you have their name, to call them by their name.
Okay.
When it's time for them to go downstairs, they should always follow the host.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
So please follow me. We have a great table for you
Okay,
tonight.
great. Thank you.
Come on downstairs. Right? Why don't we give you this nice cozy seat back here. Let me pull that out for you.
Thank you.
Well, I'm going to start you off with the drink.
I'd love a glass of wine.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
He's so cute. I think he's great. You're so warm and real. I feel like I'm coming into your home.
You were great. As far as pulling the table out, the woman should always sit facing the room.
Right, right.
Woman facing the room. Thank you so much.
You're
This has been
so welcome.
helpful. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Okay, Winston, Kay, you want to talk about some wine?
Yes.
Wow, this is great.
Look
These
at
are
this.
beautiful.
You're cooking organic food, and if you're going to do that, it doesn't make any sense to serve wines that aren't also organic. It just means the grapes were grown naturally. I've found 4 organic wines so that you'll have something that pairs well with everything on the menu tonight. What we're going to start with is a Josmeyer Pinot Blanc from Alsace, and the Pinot Blanc would be an excellent pairing with your salads. It's got a lot of acidity and crispness.
It has a really long finish.
So our next wine is a Von Buhl Riesling. I think this would be a great match for your steamed cod dish.
Oh, yes.
So our next wine is a Beaujolais. It's André Rampon Régnier. It's a light, silky red, and I think it would go really, really well with your country tureen. And then, this is a wonderful wine. This is a Sanford Pinot Noir from Santa Barbara County. It's got sort of blackberry notes. I think this would be a really terrific match with your sage roasted bacon.
Wow, that smells amazing.
Isn't it great? I think you should study these fairly well because remember, we have Doc Willoughby and Larry Carroll coming from Gourmet Magazine tonight.
Yes,
and they know what
doesn't
they're...
give me much time. I need to get up to speed fast.
All right, I'm going to have to call a couple of other guys down here to toast this situation because we got to go. Hey, Carson, Kyan, Jay, and that other Tom something. Come on down, let's do a toast.
How are you feeling? You're gonna have guests here.
Yeah.
In a little while soon.
Oh my God.
Have you started cooking?
No.
So, Kay, you're going to stay here and get in the kitchen. You're going to go home and get started at home.
Okay.
Okay.
We have a big night in front of us, but I'm so excited now to have this environment where people are going to sit down and be able to enjoy my food. It's been a lifelong dream, and now it's a reality.
As Kay said, it's been a dream of ours to kind of get to this point for tonight, but I think it's kind of gone past our dream and really has become like a fantasy.
To share.
To share. Come on, let's go.
Rock the house, man.
Stay up tonight. Clean up this joint.
That was delicious.
We're gonna have a lot of work. Okay.
Winston and I have put all our money into this.
Winston opening a restaurant is very adventurous and very risky.
Probably the riskiest thing you could do is open a restaurant in New York City.
I hope that it doesn't have an effect on their relationship. This is probably harder than being married.
We'll see what happens when we're spending 24 hours together.
In honor of Winston, let's share, Ted.
Well, just don't take the whole bottle this time, Tom.
Thank you so much.
Here you go, boys.
Ted made some delectables for all of us. Thank you, sweetie.
This is going to be
Guys,
so
the restaurant.
cool. Let's not forget that Winston has absolutely zero restaurant experience. Yay!
And all his money is invested in the restaurant.
It's dinner time, people. Checking that watch because you got a lot to do, boy.
He's smiling and taking his shoes off.
He's delusional.
Nice work with the closet cards.
He might lose his shirt, so why not get him some nice ones to wear on the unemployment line? Now look at Kay. She's busy chopping away.
She's working on the 3-herb salad, folks.
See how wet he is? A person with a fungus problem needs to dry off when they get out of the shower.
You know what? Despite that fungus on his chest, he looks pretty damn good.
He's got a great body.
I can't live with that white crew neck t-shirt.
But with the fungus, it's probably better at this point. He did an amazing job at the grooming.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna have to take down that brown paper, right?
Wow, you look great.
What do you think?
Nice shirt.
Yeah.
I like it.
They're so cute together. They're really excited.
They really are.
Fancy pants.
How are you?
Fancy pants. That used to be my nickname at camp.
How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel good. A little nervous.
A little nervous. 4 out of 5 restaurants fail within 1 year.
All right, I'm gonna go out and see if our waitstaff is here.
Well, you guys have to remember, she hasn't been in a kitchen in 4 years.
Well, Winston has never run a restaurant.
Uh-oh, it's the wait staff.
So how about if you change? We'll wait for Angie.
Sure.
All right. Hey, Kay.
Yeah?
You know, setting up the upstairs with some flowers and stuff, I could do it, but maybe you could just come on up and we can talk about it quickly, and then I'll lay it out.
He's delegating the upstairs to Kay.
No.
This is your job.
This restaurant opens in like an hour.
Right. Yeah, why is he going downstairs when Kay's upstairs arranging flowers?
Kay's the chef.
He's really bad at making decisions.
And she's obviously really bad at making arrangements.
Yes, that's true.
Take a look at the menu, start familiarizing yourself with it.
Servers are looking at him like, dude, you have no idea.
Right.
Oh my God, look at her other flower arrangements. That doesn't look so good.
Can you on you? Let's see.
Okay.
You know what? They are sweet with each other, and that's going to be so important because they're going to be inseparable.
Took this out here so we can keep track of time. 6:15. I think people are going to start arriving at like around 7.
Okay, people are arriving in 45 minutes, and he's sitting down with the staff for the first time.
He's like, the name of the restaurant is Share.
They should change the name to whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I have written down a few things of like how we would like service to kind of be.
This is leftover?
Kay looks a little frazzled.
She does.
Look at the times, just
It's 6:26 p.m.
Hey, Kay?
Yeah?
Do you have a second to come out here?
Yeah.
Sure, honey, I have a second to come out here.
Oh, God. Oh, they've got 34 minutes. No problem.
So let's just go through the menu very quickly.
Can we do that in 15 minutes?
Okay, great.
Shouldn't the staff have tried the entrees, the meals?
just so they understand them.
Pinot Blancs are our whites, and our Pinot Noir is our red. Hey, Kit, we didn't put any white wine into the refrigerator.
You could chill it in like 25 minutes in the freezer. I hope they know that.
I'm gonna bring them back into that's the freezer back there.
Yeah.
This is exciting.
They're gonna rip the paper off. Had it up for like since February, right?
Yeah.
You know what? The thing is, he's under a lot of pressure. He's still smiling. That's good.
Yeah, good attitude.
I think it's time for people to see what we have in here.
I think they're gonna make it. Maybe.
Have fun in the kitchen. All right, I'll see you.
Look at that. They're so cute.
Hey guys, we're ready to go.
It's the moment of truth. They're here.
He's far too calm. Maybe I shouldn't have given him all that lithium. This is nerve-wracking. I don't know what they were going to do without us.
Oh my gosh, the people are coming. Ah.
Oh my God, look at
Here comes Dad. Remember, this is his father. He was really nervous about them sinking their life savings into this crazy business.
Oh my God. Wait, are we in the same place?
I can't believe it's not a cat clinic anymore.
Yeah, let me explain the menu to you quickly. All the items on here are meant to be shared.
Okay, so he's explaining the concept of the restaurant. I think that's a good start.
Hey there.
We talked about this. Let the guests come in and approach you, and then you greet them.
Holy shit.
For the bread, we're at each table. We're going to put 2 rolls and some butter.
Hi.
These are the guys they really need to be taken care of. These are the food editors. These guys really know restaurants.
You must be... I'm John. John. Right. Mr. Calloway.
No, that's wrong.
Willoughby. Mr. Willoughby, I'm sorry.
That's all right. You want to get those names right. First impressions are really important.
Thank you.
Okay, so they're gonna share actually, so
2
of each.
You guys, it's their first order ever.
The sweet corn and lobster risotto is 1 dish.
They're together, right?
Yeah. So do you want 4?
What do you mean?
They seem a little confused.
They did seem a little confused.
That's not good.
The country aspic terrine?
Yes, the country aspic terrine is Kay's grandmother's old recipe that she updated. But it's basically...
this is not looking good.
A beef terrine.
It's terrine, just like Grandma used to make.
And it's a gelatinous kind of mold there.
Guys, he doesn't really know much about the food.
No, not at all.
The risotto is only 1 type of risotto.
Oh, there's lots of confusion.
What are the 3 herbs in a 3-herb salad?
We have parsley, we have chervil, and we have tarragon.
Oh, he knows what's going on. Good job.
If you want to go with the red, I would recommend the Pinot Noir. It's more full body, you know, it's got the darker fruits like the plums and the cherries in there. The Beaujolais is definitely lighter.
Actually, I think his command of the wine was fairly convincing.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Mark this one. Table 2.
Okay, but don't, all right. It should really go out with the cod.
I think Kay's kind of getting a little tense here. Okay, that's the country terrine.
It looks great.
I like it.
Why don't we have ladies first?
2 risotto.
This is very good.
The lentils are really good. Make sure you tell Kay that.
I will just be out there.
You know,
yeah.
He's totally stressed out.
I think the way that Winston deals with stress is
Just smiling.
You need to come out and meet the people.
In a while.
How
How cute is that? She can't really ever get mad at him. She'll be like, he's like having like a puppy.
3 herb salad and the terrine is the prawn.
Thank you. Thank you. What do we think? What do we think? What do we think?
This is good.
Look, they're sharing. Did you see?
Listen, I thought the risotto was one of the best foods that I ever had. Seriously.
This is like totally up your alley. True.
So when we were trying to figure out how you got inspired to own a restaurant.
It's really because I want to show off Kay's cooking.
Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, you guys, this is a huge moment. They're sitting down with these two editors to
It's like being in the principal's
what
office.
they think.
This is your first night, right?
Yes, we've been pushing really hard to get to this point, so I hope you enjoyed everything.
We did. I think the concept is great.
Good concept.
Okay. Doc Willoughby loves the concept.
I do have one criticism.
Uh-oh, a criticism.
On the 3 herb salad, I thought you could build a little more pizzazz with the lemon oil. But that's just, my opinion. But
Yeah.
I kind of agree, actually.
I loved the cod.
See, I was never concerned about Kay's food because I know her food is so good and just want everybody to experience it. How about my table etiquette?
I hate when people walk into the line of fire. It makes me nervous.
You were very approachable, so you made people feel comfortable, and that's half of it.
I think that's true. I think Winston's kind of a natural.
Thank you very much. We hope we can see you again at some point.
Oh, they're gonna come back.
Everybody, if we just can have your attention just for a little bit. All of you have been extremely supportive when we were going through this and excited for us. So we really wanted to show our appreciation to you.
Look how natural this is for him.
As a father, I want to say something.
Okay.
Kay, you look very beautiful.
Not exactly pertinent to the situation.
In addition to the nice cooking, you look very beautiful.
That was a sweet gesture.
I think he was really impressed with the food.
And the wine.
We really look forward to this new beginning and wanted to just say thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Everybody in that room was smiling from ear to ear. Okay.
That was their first run.
Restaurants it's so difficult for them to succeed, especially in New York City.
Yeah.
They definitely would have failed if they kept that whole cat clinic look.
Oh, yeah.
The father, who we were all very worried about,
Yeah.
seemed to really embrace the concept. They
think
worked
so.
together amazingly well as a couple.
That patience, I think, will really pay off for them.
They work as a unit, so whether it succeeds or it takes a while for it to succeed, which I do think it will, I don't think it'll be blamed on one or the other. I think they'll experience it together.
Right.
Well, here's to Kay and Winston following their dream.
Yeah.
Here's to following your dream.
If you've got a job where you're on your feet all day, try buying your shoes 1/2 size larger and add an insole for added comfort. Just make sure they're not too big.
No, I can talk. Yeah.
When dining at a restaurant, don't use your cell phone. It's rude to the person you're with and to the people around you. Shut it off and just talk face to face. Hey, how you doing?
I was trying to.
I know.
Every straight guy loves a great rack, and it's even better if it's full. Wine racks store your wine properly and add flavor to your decor.
Tired in the morning? Try waking up with some cardio. A 15-minute session in the morning will increase your energy and could double the amount of calories you burn throughout the day.
Organic food isn't just about broccoli and tofu. It simply means food that was raised naturally, without chemicals or hormones. That's a diet I can live with.